When a judge is deciding on a sentence for a criminal offense, several factors come into play, including the severity of the crime, the defendant's criminal history, mitigating or aggravating circumstances, and any applicable sentencing guidelines or laws. In cases involving the unauthorized disclosure of sensitive information, especially tax records, the potential consequences can be significant. If an ex-IRS contractor leaked Trump's tax records in 2020, it would likely be considered a serious breach of privacy and potentially a violation of federal law. The release of such confidential information could have far-reaching implications, including legal, political, and personal ramifications for those involved. In determining the appropriate sentence for the ex-IRS contractor, the judge would need to consider the gravity of the offense and the harm caused by the unauthorized disclosure. The leaking of sensitive tax records could undermine public trust in government institutions, compromise individuals' privacy rights, and potentially harm national security interests. The judge might also consider the defendant's motive for leaking the information, any prior criminal history, and whether there were any mitigating factors that could warrant a less severe sentence. However, if the judge determines that the defendant's actions were deliberate, malicious, and intended to cause harm, they might be inclined to impose the maximum allowable sentence under the law. The maximum prison sentence would serve as a deterrent to others who might be tempted to disclose confidential information for personal gain or political reasons. It would send a clear message that such behavior will not be tolerated and will be met with severe consequences. Additionally, the judge's decision to impose the maximum sentence could reflect the broader societal concern over the protection of sensitive information and the importance of upholding the rule of law. In cases involving high-profile individuals or politically sensitive issues, the court's decision can carry symbolic significance beyond the specific circumstances of the case. Ultimately, the sentencing process is complex and multifaceted, and judges must carefully weigh various factors to arrive at a just and appropriate outcome. While the specifics of the case you mentioned are not available to me, the principles underlying the sentencing process remain consistent across different contexts and jurisdictions. In conclusion, if a judge were to give an ex-IRS contractor the maximum prison sentence for leaking Trump's tax records in 2020, it would likely reflect the seriousness of the offense and the need to uphold the integrity of sensitive information and the rule of law.